We're learning more about healthy cooking, and Venus and Tamara over there, and they're going to cook something else like
Cashew cheese. It tastes. Wait till you taste. It's my favorite. It's my favorite. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go for it.
I'm a vegan. I'm proud of it. I don't eat animal products.
Eggs?
No, only once in a while will I eat an egg if I know the chicken and who raised it and all of that.
I have 18 of them.
Then I would eat your chicken eggs. Okay.
Eat your chickens.
I would eat your chicken eggs, and not your chickens. But I would say it's very rare. But my addiction used to be cheese. But I could eat a block of cheese because it has so much dopamine in it. When you eat it, cheese actually makes you feel really good. And when a person is...
That explains it.
Yes, it's very soothing.
Mac and cheese is wonderful.
Well, and I make an amazing vegan mac and cheese. Well, I'll have to give you the recipe.
Okay, this
because
I got.
Some of the biggest meat eaters in the world, I have brought collard greens in my mac and cheese, and they did not know the difference and ate every bit of it. So you can do it, and that's cooked, But
Do you have a recipe book?
I do. It's on my website, venusdemarco.org. It's a download. You get 84 recipes for $9.99.
Is the mac and cheese in there?
No, that one's not. I'm going to do another one.
Okay.
I'm going to do one that's called Just Comfort Foods, but this has comfort foods in it, and it has my marinara sauce, and that is like my masterpiece. It's so simple, and people love it.
And you're Italian.
I'm
so-
Italian. Yes, I am. And Italians love food. But when I was diagnosed with cancer, the one absolute no is dairy. Dairy is not made for human consumption.
No
It
ice
was made to
cream,
make
no
little
ice
cows
cream.
into big fat cows. Its protein is too high and it's too dense. As humans, we cannot actually absorb all of that, and it's very high in mucus. We don't need mucus in our body. It is one of the most inflammatory foods.
Right.
So if you're going to eat it, you're going to have to T-TAPP all day long. But the problem is the mucus will stay in. But you want, and it also has a thing called insulin growth factor, and that promotes tumor growth. So if you do eat dairy, you've got to eat such a small amount of it and not every day. But so I needed to know, what can I replace cheese with, because I love it, and I like to entertain. So this is just one of my cheese recipes, and it's so easy. So I took 2 cups of cashews. Cashews and macadamias make great cheese because they're a creamy nut. They don't have to be soaked for their enzyme inhibitors, so let me back up. Most nuts, you are not to eat them raw by the handful because they have what we call enzyme inhibitors, which are very toxic and hard to digest. So with almonds and walnuts, I like to soak them, and that is in my cookbook.
So we're not supposed to eat them?
Small amounts, like a couple, but not all day. So what I do is I soak my almonds for 8 to 12 hours overnight. I rinse them really good, and now you have rinsed off all the toxins, gotten rid of the enzyme inhibitors. They're actually higher in protein. So if I'm going to use them in a pate or a dessert, I could use them right away. But you don't want to eat damp nuts. So then I put them in my dehydrator for 48 hours, and now I can store them. They're like that food that could be there for months and months and months if you do that. But we soak these for 2 hours because it makes them creamier and they blend better. And hopefully I don't throw cashews all over. So we've got 2 cups of cashew. All these recipes are in my cookbook, but they're also on Dorothy's website.
Special information page.
Our onion powder. We're putting lemon juice to give it the tang. We have to have tang. Cheese is tangy, right? See how easy this is? We're putting in salt. Cheese is salty. This is Himalayan salt. Himalayan salt is full of minerals, and everybody is depleted in minerals unless you replace them. Even our water is mineral deficient. Now, this is a great cheesy product. It's called nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is not the yeast that you make bread out of.
Right.
This yeast is fermented, and they usually actually skim it off of beer sometimes, so it's not alcohol.
Okay.
But it is very high in probiotics, so it's good for your gut. It's high in protein and high in B vitamins. This gives it a really nice cheesy flavor. And I need my water.
How much water do you need?
I think I need a cup of water.
Okay.
I had it, but I must have used it for something else. So, we're going to put
There you go.
a cup
It's
of
2
water.
cups.
Yeah, so we're just going to put some water in here. Remember, with cooking, you can always add more, okay?
That's only a cup.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to turn this Vitamix on that for some reason is giving me such a hard time. And okay, so it's loud and you just get this, so you're getting a workout and you're going to lift.
Ribs up.
You did it. Yeah, I'm lifting my ribs. I'm burning sugar.
And you're pressing down.
Yeah.
Pressing down, lifting up the finger
And
toes.
you want to just
Lifting the toes.
make sure it gets nice and creamy. Okay. Now, you always taste your food. Can I get a spoon, please?
You can.
I think there's one right over there. Okay, so I need a little bit more water. See how it's just not smooth enough? So we're going to add the rest of that water. And I'm getting assaulted by a drawer. No!
Getting assaulted by a drawer, looking for a spoon.
Woo! All right.
Now it's good.
Now hopefully it's not. Hey, lift your ribs. All right.
Okay.
Now, as this sits in the fridge, too, it will get thicker. We're going to use it today, first of all, as a dip, but you always want to taste your food. Personally, I would put a little more salt and a little more lemon juice. To me, that is not enough.
Okay.
So, where's the salt?
I will find the salt. You
Okay.
get the lemon juice in.
So, you want to do it so that it's tangy. We're just going to squeeze more lemon.
That's the best part of cooking. Tasting.
Yeah, you want to always taste your food. This is not enough, not tangy enough, not salty.
And now this isn't just regular salt.
This is Himalayan salt.
Pink Himalayan salt,
Yes. So we're going to put more in
which you
there.
had me drink this morning.
Yes, because it's so full of minerals. You know that salt is one good salt, not table salt that has chlorine in it and chloride and all that stuff in it. This is a salt that is high in minerals, and salt is one of the oldest homeopathic remedies for allergies and dehydration.
A lot of people think they're doing good by getting sea salt.
Well, sea salt is great, but
Okay,
Himalayan salt, I
Aren't there
like
a lot
it.
of toxins in our ocean? And
Well, they filter it.
they
wanna-
filter it. Okay,
yeah.
it's still good.
Whoa, this is like. It's a workout. So,
All right.
yes, when you are talking, we need to taste it again. When you are talking salt, you don't want to buy Hain or what is that? No, Morton's. That's a big spoon. Trying to tell me something?
No, not at all. That was my spoon.
Oh,
No, I'm just kidding.
much better.
Are we there?
Yes.
Yay.
All right. So now we're going to put this in the jar, and we're going to add in a dish, rather, not a jar, and we're going to add some shallots and some parsley. Get creative with your cheeses. You can add whatever you want to it.
That just looks so good.
Oh, and it tastes
It's
so
just-
good.
And it is so good, I'm telling you. No dairy needed. No little baby calves were hurt to get this. No little baby calves were taken away from their mother the day they were born. No hearts were broken. This is a...
Well, I've actually heard Dr. Colbert talk about children who get ear infections on a constant basis, get them off the dairy.
Yes. Isn't
And
Dr.
how
Colbert
many-
great?
Yes. How many children, you think about it, they mix the formula and stuff with dairy
Mm-hmm.
milk, and we were just never designed to
We always
consume
did that.
that.
You were raised on that.
Yeah,
So,
we
you
all
know, my
were.
kids never were. Neither one of my kids like cheese, and neither one of my kids they don't drink milk.
That's
I never
great.
gave them
That's
milk.
great. We milk is very addicting also because of the lactose sugar in it. So
Right.
it's like sugar. So you drink it as a kid and you just want more. We're going to put some chopped parsley in here, and we're
In
going
the
to put
cheese.
Yeah, we're going to make
Wait
an
till you
herb cheese.
taste
Yes,
it.
herbs.
We're making an herb cheese. And this is shallot. Shallots are just a tasty type of onion. They're a little milder, but they have an amazing savory taste. And we're just going
Okay.
to blend this all together. And like I said, as soon as it sits in the fridge for a while, it'll become more like the consistency of cream cheese. But right now, we're going to serve the women and anybody else, because there'll be food left unless Dorothy and Teresa eat it all. So we're going to put some of this. Look at this. I mean, I serve this at parties all the time.
All right.
And you can, isn't that beautiful?
Isn't that beautiful? Well, I'm going to take it on down there to the ladies.
Well, taste
This
it,
isn't-
Tammy.
I'm going to.
And now they can taste it.
All right.
Oh, drum roll, drum roll.
All right.
And I'll get you a little knife and you can spread some of that on your cracker.
She
Okay.
even has rice crackers.
I got it.
Rice crackers are good for you, right?
They're better than the others.
Here you go. Or you're just going to dip.
Okay.
Well, I
did.
can just dip.
for you.
I can just dip. Oh, man. You can't double dip. That's
No.
what they say.
Don't double dip.
No double dip.
Oh my goodness. That is so good.
Is it?
That is so good.
No, doesn't
Isn't
that
that
taste-
amazing? I'm going to show you real quick, and these are rice wraps, so they don't wrap there. You need to soften them a little. We could heat them on the stove, or you could use any wrap you want. But look at this. You're really hungry. Going to take a little
Cashew.
cheese,
so good.
put that in here. All right.
I can have
We're
this
gonna-
instead of cheese.
Yeah, see?
We're going to add some avocado.
So now she's going to make a wrap.
There's so many things you can do with this. You can make queso with it. A quesadilla. You can do all kinds of things. I put sprouts. Look, we're going to just load it. Look, greens. Greens. I know some of you out there are just, your mouth is watering. All these greens, right? And then we're just going to, got to manhandle your wraps a little so that they, and look at that. And if we had, use this knife, excuse the avocado on it. Look at this.
She makes beautiful wraps.
Now this is a gluten-free wrap. Look at this. How quick I did that. And now you have a sandwich. So you could fill it with anything you want. I just made that really quick. So what I'm trying to say here is, it is not difficult to make healthy food, nor does it take a long time. And that's where the fallacy is. If I was making, this took no longer than making a regular wrap with cheese and with lunch meat or anything else.